have health insurance through my employer, and when I actually had to go for the issue with my back, I was just amazed at the amount of money that I had to pay out of pocket. It's like less than $5 for the actual hospital visit, the x-rays, and including the medication. And thinking about being at home, how, one visit to the emergency room, especially if you take like an ambulance, can be upwards of like $1,000 or more just for that, you know. So that, in comparison, I just, for, it's just hard to believe. It's hard to believe in comparison to the country that I was actually born in, that I could get better healthcare services in another country. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, on a lighter note, I'm looking at this picture. Is that
Mhm.
a painting behind you?
Oh yeah, this
Of, of
the
like
wall decal.
where it looks like you're looking outside, but you're not, correct?
Right.
So that's really cool. Is that something that you brought or that was there?
It's something that one of the stores near here sells a lot of them. I have another one where it's like looking out at the beach and the ocean at sunset. You know, just things that you put around, especially when you're in quarantine.
Yeah. The state of mind you have to do.
Exactly.
That
Exactly.
that's awesome. So yeah, you were telling me earlier about the heat there. So it's a desert. Is that the climate there?
Yeah. So it's just getting back to where it's been really hot the past couple of weeks. Before, um, like once wintertime started, it'd be in the maybe low to mid 80s.
Hmm.
But now it's picking up to where it's consistently been at least 106 degrees or all the way up to 110 most days. Um, and of course, with the start of Ramadan, uh, most people are inside anyway and are not
Yeah.
really coming out till until sundown. But I made the mistake of going out for essentials today and forgot what time it was and thought I was going to have a heat stroke on the way back from the
Oh,
store.
oh,
And in addition to the heat, we've been having a lot of dust storms lately, so it's just not advisable to go out. You know,
yeah.
all of
That's,
that is
that's
going
that's like Texas, to be honest. It's like living on the sun. So I do have a question about when you go out.
on.
You said you were going out for essentials. How do they manage that? Are you guys required to wear a mask, or how do the stores work there?
Yes. So, mask, and once you get to the grocery stores, they have gloves available, sanitizer before you even go in, and they have employees that are wiping down the buggies after each use, to make sure that people are, it's hygienic,
Hmm.
and allowing a certain amount of people into the store at a time, so it can be spaced out with social distancing and everything. That's how it's been so far.
Okay, so very organized.
Hmm.
So I just want to talk a little bit about the coming months, June, July, and how you see the possibility of this situation getting back to normal, or how you think that's going to play out. Do you think that we're going to have to be in quarantine for longer through the summer?
Are we talking about the U.S.?
Or... I know. Georgia's like, it's a free for all. Everybody get out there. I've decided I'm just like waiting. I'm going to let the first wave of people who feel compelled. I mean, I know some people actually have to go back to work, and I
Hmm.
do feel sorry for people who don't have the option. My job transitioned to working from home. So
Hmm.
we've been able to do that, and I feel very fortunate. And a lot of food service workers or salons, as people don't have that option. Um, how is it there? Like as far as recreational things like movies and things like that, are they all closed or?
So everything has pretty much been closed down up until today, along with malls, movie theaters, restaurants have been delivery only,
Mhm.
and yeah, everything has pretty much been closed down. However, Wednesday they are supposed to start opening things back up, and the only reason I'm not concerned is because people have been following the guidelines here. They have been wearing masks when they
Mhm.
go out. Um, the grocery stores, the pharmacies, and the petrol stations, everyone has been really good about making sure everything has been clean and maintaining those social distance guidelines. So when they open things back up on Wednesday, as far as like, I know they were saying the malls um, and the restaurants,
Mhm.
I am not as concerned
Yeah.
here as I am about it at home, just because I guess it's a different approach,
Yeah.
a very different approach. And because of the availability of testing and being proactive, which is something that you guys haven't really had the benefit of in Georgia.
Yeah.
So,
And I guess what you're saying also there, it's less widespread. And if
right,
you know initially already that people haven't contracted it, then there's less risk.
right.